Could the mayor of Ditsobotla Municipality face yet another motion of no confidence? Stockie Mokgothu has already survived one after she recently suspended her municipal manager. Today, her troubled Northwest Council is due to meet again, and if issues aren't resolved, irate residents threaten to protest. Pule Letshwiti-Jones has been on this story from the very start. Pule, the situation in Ditsobotla has been volatile for some while now. So has this council meeting managed to go ahead?
Well, the council has been suspended for now, we understand, due to a disruption that took place. Now, this is the second time within the space of a month whereby we've witnessed some of these disruptions. But you'd remember just last week, the Mahikeng High Court issued a judgment that was saying that the acting municipal manager did not have the administrative powers and did not have permission from council to actually take the mayor to court. This after the mayor, Stockie Mokgothu, here in Ditsobotla, had of course terminated his contract, and he thought that the acting municipal manager was of the view that this was unlawful. And we do understand that the mayor was supposed to consult the council before terminating his contract. But what we understand now developing is that the provincial COCTA department in this municipality has issued a notice to say the acting municipal mayor must be reinstated. But of course, some disgruntled workers think this is not the case. I'm going to be speaking to Mr. Reni Matusa from a trade union who's going to be telling us more about this. Dr. Reni, thank you very much for joining us on eNCA. Now, you of course are of the view that this is something that you would do in terms of disrupting council because some of your grievances still haven't been attended to.
Look, the disruption is another matter. Council is disrupted by their own councillors anyway because of their infighting. So workers can't be taking the blame for that. But this also affects workers' lives. So workers would have an interest in what is happening in council, particularly as a result of the court order that was issued on the 3rd of this month, which exclusively, you look at the court order exclusively, paragraph 21 to 27 of it, deals with Mr. Letlaku's claim that he has a right to remain in an acting position, and the judge did not agree with him. To us, that means that the mayor was right in taking a decision to remove him, particularly in light of the fact that he was on an indefinite leave at a psychiatric hospital for that matter. So the mayor took a decision that protects the institution and the people of Ditsobotla. So you can't have a person wanting to impose himself on both council and administration, and the situation has to be normal. That is actually what agitates the workers, because it's the workers' lives and livelihoods that are at play here.
ACDP and DA says the mayor did not have council authority to terminate the acting municipal manager's contract. Is this something that you see that was wrong as well?
What people are not telling you is that the mayor, in acting that way, one, Mr. Letlaku was on an indefinite leave, so you have council on autopilot, particularly on the administrative side. Now, the appointment of Mr. Motlhabane was a temporary measure up until council sits and processes that whether they agree with the decision of the mayor or not. Now, it's about protecting the institution and its people. That's exactly why council must process the matter further. But unfortunately, council is not interested in that because of their own interests and factions.
Just in short, quickly, what happens now? What is the next step you guys are going to be taking as workers?
We are actually wondering as to whether if Letlaku should impose himself on working with the workers here. Who is he going to work with? Who is he going to work with when he went on a rampage, suspending workers and what have you? He showed his intentions from day one when he was appointed. Well, he got sick, as we said. But if you have such a person that's paging workers, that's trying to get workers, especially local people, get them out of the system, dismiss them from work, which is his intention. Who is he going to work with? So council must just be rational about it and say, let us protect the workers, and more importantly, let us protect our communities.
All right, thank you very much for joining us, Reni. Tafuma, that's of course one of the leaders of the trade union, saying that the acting municipal manager should be dealt with. That's Mr. Letlaku saying he is purging workers, but of course council is of a different view. The ACDP and DA wanted to table a motion of no confidence against the the mayor. Just going to ask my colleague Mohammed just to show you on my right hand side. These are just some of the workers who are still standing outside the chambers, the Ditsobotla chambers. But we do understand that they had, of course, threatened to block the entrance, saying council will not proceed until they get the relevant answers from the mayor and, of course, the council itself.
All right, Pule, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Pule Letshwiti-Jones at the Ditsobotla District Municipality in the Northwest.